I'm Kathy. Welcome to our channel. My husband Rich and I are building an off-grid, earth-sheltered house here in the Adirondacks of New York State. We began this dream in 2017 when we purchased the 30 acres of raw land, and in the years that followed, we continued to work full-time while saving money to complete each next step. In 2018, we had a road constructed and the building lot cleared. We had our well drilled and fracked. In 2019, we had the septic system designed and installed. In 2021, we had our garage built. And finally, in 2022, we began building our earth-sheltered dome home. The house is still under construction and we have a full playlist about that unique build. But today, thanks to viewer requests, we're going back to 2019 and sharing what it cost us to have our engineered septic system installed.
This is standard Adirondack soil is what I'd call this pretty much. Right. Good, Donnie.
As we said, we live in the Adirondack Park in New York State, and here we're required to have an engineer design the entire septic system and leach field. We contacted a local company and he came and tested our soil and did a perk test before designing our system. The total cost of the perk test, the design, and 2 full-size sets of blueprints was $850. Once we had the blueprints in hand, we were able to apply for our permit through our local town and the county, and the permit cost was $50. Once we received permits, we were able to move forward with the installation, and the septic tank came first. The 1,250-gallon concrete tank. And it was purchased at the same time as the D-box. So the concrete septic tank and the D-box, including delivery, cost $1,631.25.
This is all our piping. That's going to be for our leach field. Here's our tank, all done, level, looking good. Down in there, there's your little port. And that's designed to keep the solids from getting into the leach fields. That looks like it'll clog up in about 5 minutes. You can see there's an arrow pointing to the toilet, to the leach field. Interesting.
The leach field and the D-box were installed next.
There's our trench coming from the pipe. He's coming down with the distribution box now. This is going to be our leach field. Wow, it looks so good.
The leach field is 4 lines and covers a 20-foot by 50-foot area. Unfortunately, because of the depth to the hard pan, our leach field had to be built on top of the surface. Hardpan is a layer of soil that is mostly clay and doesn't allow liquids to filter through. So for a leach field, it's not so great.
Looks good.
And that's how you go ahead to make sure that the water is distributed evenly throughout all the pipes. There you have it.
So for the cost of the rest of the materials, the fill and the labor was $8,589.45. And the cost even included putting some rocks in place with some drainage around the leach field to protect it from washing away. This is the septic tank with the 2 risers on it. They're 2-foot risers because we had to bury the tank pretty deep. He placed a nice bunch of rocks around it so nobody accidentally drives over it. And you can just see the leach field beyond. And this is the leach field. Beautiful, beautiful topsoil. And he put a nice row of rocks right along the edge. It's like a mound of dirt almost, you could see. But that was the design and the way it had to be. So the total cost for the engineered blueprints, permits, and all materials and labor was $11,220. Again, that was here in New York in 2019 when things were a lot different than they are today. This is what it looked like when it was finished in 2019, and this is what it looks like today in 2024. Interested in some of the other costs incurred to build this homestead? Check out the playlist. I'll leave a link in the description below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kathy, and my husband Rich and I are creating a simpler life in the Adirondacks, but simple doesn't mean easy. We're under a tornado watch right now. Having some flooding issues. Rich is trying to fix it quick for the next heavy rain. This just came. That should do a better job. Never a dull moment.